Have you ever wondered why fighter pilots feel extreme pressure during turns? Why Formula One drivers train their necks so hard? Or why you fall from your bike when you hit the front brake? It looks like different problems, but they all have one simple answer: inertia. Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are exploring Newton's first law, also known as Law of Inertia. This is not just a physics definition. It's something you experience every single day, without even noticing. Let's begin with the definition. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion stays in motion, unless affected by an external force. Simple enough. But sit with that last phrase for a moment. Unless affected by an external force. Let's look at simple examples. Satellites stay in orbit for years, not because there are no forces, but because all forces balance out. Now that we have covered the law of inertia at rest, let's look at what happens when an object is already moving and a force is suddenly applied. Let's think about this. You are in your car, driving at a certain speed, and suddenly you have to brake. What happens to your body? It wants to move forward. That's inertia in action. Your body wants to keep moving at the same speed, in the same direction. The car stops, but you don't. At least not right away. That's exactly what Newton's first law tells us. An object in motion stays in motion, unless an external force acts on it. Now that we've learned enough about the law, let's dive deep into the idea. Everything that moves was moved by something else. Your coffee cup doesn't get filled on its own. The car doesn't accelerate without an engine. The planet doesn't orbit without gravity pulling it into a curve. Every change in motion has a cause outside of itself. Now, here's where it gets philosophically uncomfortable. If every moving thing was set in motion by something else, what was the very first thing? What caused the first motion in the universe? You can push the question back as far as you want. The Big Bang set matter into motion, but what caused the Big Bang? Whatever caused that, what caused it? At some point, you either accept an infinite chain of causes with no beginning, which most physicists and philosophers find deeply unsatisfying, or you accept that something caused the first motion without itself being caused, something that exists outside the chain entirely. Thomas Aquinas called this the unmoved mover, not a god with a personality necessarily, just the logical conclusion of following Newton's own law all the way back to the beginning. But there is the second question Newton's law quite raises. Why does this law exist at all? Not just that things are set in motion, but that motion follows precise, consistent, mathematical rules. The same rules in Earth and in a galaxy 10 billion light years away. The same rules that were true before humans existed to observe them. Newton's first law isn't something that we invented, we discovered it. It was already there, written into the fabric of reality. The physicists have found that if you change even the fundamental constant behind these laws, even slightly, stars don't form. Atoms don't hold together. Life becomes impossible. The odds of that precision being accidental have led some of the most rigorous scientific minds to pause. Not all of them concluded there is a God, but many concluded the universe looks far more like something designed than something simply happened. Newton's first law tells us two things that point in the same direction. First, every effect has a cause. Follow the chain, and you arrive at a beginning that needs no cause, or an infinite chain that explains nothing. Second, the universe operates by laws so precise and consistent that their existence demands an explanation. Either they emerge from nothing by chance with perfect mathematical precision, or something put them there. Physics doesn't answer these questions. It just makes it impossible to ignore. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope this gave you something to think about. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm really curious, do you think the universe is designed or just a coincidence? Let me know in the comments.